Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They begin with a run by Miller. And shutting him off, now open field. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Let's go now.
And the Saints first down.
They'll set up to throw. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Back to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Strike. Check, strike. Black shot. Ready?
Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Brian Brzee, a first-round pick there on the stop. And you look at the Saints' defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Addison will go in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete to Olave on the out route. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Now here's a throw that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in there.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Lou Hedley now. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that 1st-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Well, this defense for the Saints, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here we go, here we go. Warriors 70.
Throwing on 1st down. McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Vikings sit 6-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We're scoreless after 1. The give is to McLaughlin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. Takes it to about the 37.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Red, yellow. Claws red. You, yellow. Red.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Blaster, stick. Slide through.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Set. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go now.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Check, Fury. White. Ready.
Kamara trying the right side. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10.
Six. Mega. Smash. Red. Edo blue. Hut.
Draw play. This is Miller. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Green Jack.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Miller is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Spike 60.
And they'll give Miller another crack. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. 40. 41. 42. 43. 44. 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. 50. 51. 52. 53. 54. 55. 56. 57. 58. 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. 65. 66. 67. 68. 69. 70. 71. 72. 73. 74. 75. 76. 77. 78. 79. 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. 85. 86. 87. 88. 89. 90. 91. 92. 93. 94. 95. 96. 97. 98. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108. 109. 110. 111. 112. 113. 114. 115. 116. 117. 118. 1
welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And now a design run with Jefferson.
And some room to work.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for Minnesota. 41 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
A carry from McLaughlin.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jaleel McLaughlin, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run it again with Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Drill green. Blue striker. Mega. Ready?
They'll look to throw here.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Black shot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Back to throw here.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Steel, black. Red, yellow. Hey, red.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
60 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Let's go now.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
To throw on second down. McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's McLaughlin.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So it's Saints football as we...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Blue check.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here we go.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow. Red, cycle. Blaster, stick.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Ready.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Hey, green. Ready.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Groupie for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Saints 21, Vikings 10.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. That's caught by Addison. And that's going to be a first down to the 30 as he's brought down inbounds.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So it's a win here for the Saints. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for the Saints, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4.